Okay, I'm gonna make a really quick recording. I'm not gonna do it on Facebook because, okay, again, those of you who saw last night's compilation of many videos that failed, um, we're gonna go ahead and do a really quick one today. We're gonna look, since tomorrow is the 12/12 portal, we're going to look at some Akashic records. Okay, see what kind of messages that are going to come out for us. That's going to be our oracle card for today, and then we're going to use the Crystal Visions deck. And with the Crystal Visions deck, we're going to go ahead and clarify what is coming in for us, or what we can expect with the 12/12 portal for the followers on my page. So I've already meditated. I have cleared the decks. I have shuffled, but I'm going to do a few more shuffles here on camera. I'm not going to read. Sorry, I don't want you guys to see me. I want you to see the table. I'm not going to read reversals because, again, you know, we know the meanings, right? And if we don't, then we know how to make it. How do I want to say this? We know how to flip the script. If it resonates, it doesn't. You know, it's either our energy or somebody else's energy that we're dealing with, right? So, oh yeah, I was asked last night in the videos about the rings that I wear. I do wear the citrine, I wear the green onyx, and I wear the rainbow moonstone here. On this hand, I have the white moonstone, the rainbow moonstone. These three, it's just funny that these three rings are all from the same place. I will go ahead and tag them in the video when I post it, but they are from Boho Magic, and anybody wants to get some beautiful quality rings that do not cost a fortune, I'm telling you, these people are amazing, and I can't say enough about them. I have never gotten any piece of jewelry from them that I am not completely in love with, and the energy is so beautiful when I get it. I do clear my stuff, and sometimes I'm like, oh man, but it came with such great energy, I don't want to clear this, but I have to, you know, clear it to a degree that I am creating or infusing it with the energy that I want for it, right? But I'm telling you, we're going to talk about Boho Magic another day. Right now, we're just going to go ahead and get started with this reading, because I don't know how much time I have. I need to get a new memory card for my phone. Even though it's a new phone, I've used that much memory because I do a lot of personal readings. Right now, I am accepting personal readings. I do have some free time before the end of the year. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. So let's go ahead and focus on the collective here. Sorry, I have them upside down. Ooh, wow. Okay, well, there we go. I was only going to get one more, but Spirit says no, we have two more coming. So these are our Akashic records, and this is great. This is crazy because the moon is now in Sagittarius, a fire sign. All three Akashic record messages are of the fire sign. Red, 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 right? So we have Hilarion. We have Fated Meeting. Some of you are... This doesn't have to be love, guys. If you're not looking for love, it doesn't have to be love. But we went 5, 7, 8. And the 8th card is Archangel Raphael, one of my absolute favorite archangels. He's with me every single day from the time I get up to the time I go to bed and all through my dreamscape. So these are beautiful. These are beautiful. So Hilarion talks about, it's kind of, okay, it is a 5. It's a change card, but in this deck of the Akashic Records, it talks about memories, about past lives, past connections, you know, like, and right now at the end of the year, that's when we tend to look back over the year and say, okay, these were my memories. This is where I wish I had done better, what I could have done more of. And going into the new year, I'm going to do more of that, right? So that's a really beautiful past energy in the Akashic Records. And then I was going for a current, and I guess we're going to call the third one our incoming for 2024, okay? So current energy, we have fated meeting. Something is very fated that's going to happen. This is kind of the Wheel of Fortune. This is the divine timing card, right? In the Akashic Records. If I have enough time at the end of this reading, I'm going to go ahead and read out of the book. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to explain the cards as they are. So then we step from the 7 to the 8, and we have Archangel Raphael, and he is our angel of healing, right? And he's our guiding light to bring us out of the darkness into the light, right? Which is so beautiful, because ending the year, we want to come out of the darkness and go into the light. We want to forgive past transgressions and go forward on a positive note, right? A lot of people say I'm toxic positivity, but I'm not. I don't believe that. I just believe that somewhere I chose to be born into this life as a very positive light to others. And yes, that triggers a lot of people, but it makes me happy. So I'm not worried about it at all. We're going to shuffle this one more time. We're going to get into the reading. Oh. 4 of Cups on the bottom of the bag. Again, that 4 of Cups reminds me of the first card here, the 5, the Hilarion from the Akashic Records. And actually, you know what? I don't know how many of you are familiar with the Akashic Records deck, but it's something I bought in Cassadaga. Cassadaga here in Florida is a spiritual vortex. And so when I went there, there's actually two different decks I wanted, but I was kind of into dreams that had to do with the Akashic Records and a lot of past life experiences. So that was the deck that I bought there that time. So let's see. Let's look at a past. Past being this whole last year, right? Nothing more than that. Ooh, yeah. Beautiful card. Beautiful card to come up with Hilarion, which we were talking about. Let me show you. We were talking about memories, past regrets, past thoughts, past actions, right? How they affected our life. And it's clarified with the 10 of Swords. Endings, so that new beginnings can happen. Letting go of the things that are no longer in our best interest, so that our soul can prosper in a new way, right? Oh, wow. What a beautiful card there. So let's go on to fated meeting, right? In our current situation. Oof. 8 of Swords. All right. So this could be something that, you know, like a fated meeting could be a contract between you and your boss, you know, a meeting in the office that, you know, goes one way or another. For each of you, it's going to be different, right? But it also could be in love, you know, meeting your soulmate, meeting your person. I'm not a big fan of twin flames, even though I know that I have an experience with that. If I believed in it, but I don't. So that's not for me. It's probably for some of you, and I hope I don't trigger anybody with that, but I choose not to believe in it. It's not me eyes wide shut. It's just me saying I choose not to make that my reality, okay? However, that card can kind of challenge me at that point, you know? This is the 8 of Swords. This is, you're in your mind, you know? This could be a fated meeting where you think it's going to go one way and you're thinking on the negative side. It doesn't mean it has to go that way though, right? Because our mind is our weapon. Our mind doesn't control us. We control our mind. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this 8 card here. Archangel Raphael, what is he trying to say? Wow, this is kind of cool. Like, ending of the year, we could be in our heads. We're looking at the things that we're wrapping up, right? And not only that, we're coming into the 12/12 portal tomorrow, which is brand new beginnings. Tonight, write down your intentions, your best 10 intentions for, say, 2024. We don't even care if it happens by the end of this year, because there's not a whole lot of days left. But if you're aggressive and you want to do that, do it. please do it. But I'm going to say this reading's purpose was to bring about, you know, what are we wrapping up? What do we need to focus on? What do we need to look at? And trust me, I know that I'm a work in progress as well. I'm not pretentious. I do not think, oh wow, I love this. I love this last card. I do not think that I've got it all going on. I know without a doubt, even though my soul has been here many times, that I still have things to learn in this lifetime, right? Wow. So going into we looked at the past, we looked at the present, we looked at what's going into the future, into 2024, and we got the Archangel Raphael, right? And he's talking about healing so that you can move on, move forward, and that he will always be there with you. Here we get the Chariot, the fastest moving card in the deck going into 2024. Healing is yours. You have to decide that that's what you want, that that's where you're going to go, right? That that's where you want your life to go. We all face challenges. Nobody's life is perfect, no matter how perfect we try to portray it on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or Twitter or any of those things. I don't even have a Twitter, guys, so don't try to follow me there. Because I don't understand Twitter. I think it's ridiculous. But I'm sure that for some people it's, you know, it's good. However, I love these cards. I love how we went from the Ten of Swords, and then we were like, oh, well, we're iffy in their current situation. Like, okay, I see that's ending. You know, I'm looking back at, you know, this past year, this past life up to this point, the last 50 years, 40, 30 years, however old you are, and going, you know, there's some things I'd like to do different. And then here in the current situation, you have the fated meeting. You have, like, divine timing is here, but the card in your challenge position is the Eight of Swords. You're in your head about something, okay? This is where you need to say, no, ego, you're a 5-year-old child, go sit down in the corner. I have a life to live, and it's going to be a positive life, right? So going into 2024, we have Archangel Raphael, who's bringing the healing over that Eight of Swords there, over the Ten of Swords there, over the past. He's bringing you through the heart space. His color is green. He's bringing you into 2024 with healing, and he's doing it with the fastest card in the deck, the Chariot. Come on, guys. It doesn't get a whole lot better than that. Let's see. We are going to... I'm going to connect the dots. This is what I like to do with some readings. I want to connect the dots. I want to go from the past, the present, and the future, and put a card between each. Okay? We're going to do that with the Golden Art Nouveau. This deck, I own I own 4 of them, and I give it a lot as gifts because I love this deck so much. So I do give a lot of these decks away, and they're not expensive. It probably was my second deck I ever bought, and when I bought it and used it so much and it started getting worn, that I was like, oh, I don't want to always have a worn deck, so I just got a whole bunch of them. And then, like I said, anybody who shows an interest in tarot reading, I like to buy them this. Oh, too many cards, Spirit. Thank you. So we are going to look at a connection between the Ten of Swords to the Eight of Swords. Judgment. What a great way to look at it. If you think about endings and thinking about, you know, the past and how it's affecting us, and how we want to change, and what kind of changes we can make to make it a better future going forward, what a great card. This is the Judgment. And again, you got an archangel in there, an archangel who's guiding you as you move forward, right? So let's go from our Eight of Swords to our Chariot. How are we getting there? What is the card that, you know, is going to help us decide there? Oh, wow. And again, I think we talked about this last night, but again, my videos had no sound, or they were just super messed up. this is one of my favorite cards. And I know it sounds funny to say that the Nine of Wands is somebody's favorite card, but it talks about persistence. It talks about overcoming. This is my overcomer card, right? Yes, you're battle worn, you're weary. This year may have not been your best year, but it talks about persistence. It's like, you know what? You may have won that battle, but you didn't win the war. I am going to win the war. I am going to win the war. I'm persistent. I am going to persevere through this. Again, that's coming off of the Eight of Swords, right? The Eight of Swords into the Chariot. How are you getting from the Eight of Swords to the Chariot moving forward? With persistence, okay? That's a wonderful card to have right there. We're going to get one more. We're going to go from Judgment to Persistence, okay? Judgment talks about, you know, I like to tell people our reputation is what people think of us, right? But our character is what God and angels believe of us, okay? So Judgment talks about that. The character, you know, you're being judged for your character, not your reputation, okay? So, what a beautiful card. Oh my God, I can't even with myself right now. You guys, I'm so excited. You get the Hierophant. The Hierophant, he's the wise, the wisdom, he's the wise sage. He's he's passing out the blessings to those who deserve it, you know, coming off of the Judgment because you persevered. Oops, sorry. The Hierophant. What? Come on. Do you see that? Do you guys see that? Judgment, perseverance, Hierophant, rewards. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with this. If you have any questions about the reading, I'm not going to, because I'm trying to keep this, it is at 17 minutes, 17 right now exactly. If you have any questions or you want me to read these 3 cards from the Akashic Records, go ahead, you know, ask me. Maybe I'll put them down in the description of the video. But at this time, I'm going to close the video. I'm going to wish you so much love and light in 2024, you guys. The lessons that we learn, they might be hard, but they soften us. They make us a better person when we learn the lesson that is there for us to learn, and we accept it, and we integrate it, and we transmute the energy from negative to a positive, right? So again, I'm going to leave you with this message. Take it how it resonates. If it's your energy or somebody else's that you are feeling in the reading, however it resonates, this is the reading going into 2024 that I'm going to leave you with. All right, Satnam.